Hey, Malico Watson, we got another moment of truth I want to share with you. A lot of times we forget to do things, or we trust in people, and they will fuck you every time. And I don't mean everybody, but a lot of people. And when I talk about that, that's today's moment of truth. Let's say, for example, you forget to turn the power off in your name. You got to turn it moved in, and now you forget you left it on. Do you think those tenants are going to tell you that, hey, you forgot to put it in our name? Fuck no. It's not going to happen. So what does that mean? That means that you can't let people walk all over. You have to be very prepared for these things. And that's what we're going to talk about on today's Moment of Truth. Again, my name is Malico Watson. I do real estate, man. Investment real estate. Been doing it for almost 20 years. Construction, rehab, flipping, wholesaling. Do it all over the country. I am here in Miami, but we work with people all over the place. Just so if you have some deals you want to throw this way, hey, love to work with you. We'd love to work with you. But that's today's moment of truth I want to talk to you about, because I know that a lot of times, I'm going to give you an example. We want to be a good landlord, okay? Of course, we want to have people stay there for years to come. More than likely, that's not going to happen. So when you're generous to people, it never comes back to you, unfortunately. I'm sorry, I'm not a naysayer. I think God is great. I think life is great. But I also have had properties, investment properties, for many years in many different locations. And a lot of times it's not a good thing. So here's what we're going to talk about today. Today's the most important thing is the utilities. Now, if you have utilities in your name, whether it's water, gas, electric, if you have any utilities in your name, here's what you have to be very careful. You have to be very careful that you have efficient bulbs. Serious. You have efficient bulbs. And you also have to be very careful that if you do have pay the water, make sure that you cut out those spigots outside. People will use that shit, wash cars and charge for it, put a swimming pool out there and dump it out for new water. Next thing you know, you have $1,000, $2,000 water bill. And you think that tenant's going to pay you for it? Absolutely not. Now, here's another thing. Let's just say if it's in their name and that happens, if they don't pay it, you still have to pay it. So with that being said, the moment of truth is, man, make sure, regardless whether you're responsible for those utilities or your tenants are, make sure that's being paid. Because look, property managers out there, they're not going to tell you. Their job, they're so overwhelmed that that's something that they'll just slip through, and it happens a lot. Next thing you know, you have a electrical bill for $1,100, $1,200, especially somewhere where it's cold, and they won't cut it out until the springtime. All of a sudden, you have a $3,000 bill, wondering what the heck. Guess what? You have to pay that. They're not going to delete that. You can't chase them and what? Get a judgment? Not going to happen. So think about that. Moment of truth. You got to make sure secure, and make sure that the power's not in your name no more. The water's not in your name. And if it is, then you have to monitor and make sure there is no spigots. And of course, no washer and dryer hookup. Now, hear me out now. If the tenants are paying their own water and they're paying, there's no problems, of course, don't change that. But if it's a new tenant and it's summertime and you don't know their track record, and all of a sudden this happens, it goes onto your taxes and you'll never know. So look, I have an ebook. This ebook, you can find out how to save money by not allowing your property manager to take from you. It's called Your Property Manager is Stealing From You. You should check below. It's a great ebook. Tell you how to avoid getting shit happen to you. Lock boxes broken into, contractors messing up watching YouTube on your dime while they're trying to learn stuff. I'm not kidding. That shit really happens. Check out my ebook, Your Property Manager is Stealing From You. You're going to learn a lot of different things that people are doing. I know I did some of them, so I'm not guilty. I'm guilty. I don't feel good about it, but property management is what it is. There's a lot of problems. You can make any kind of problems up, and so check out my ebook, man. You'll learn a lot about how to save money, make money, and how to avoid pitfalls when it comes to managing your properties and hiring the best. Hiring the best. A lot of times the cheapest ain't the best, and a lot of people think that. So, all right, Your Property Manager is Stealing From You. Also subscribe to, my Facebook, my YouTube, and I'd love to talk to you and show you what else we got going on, all right? We'll see you on the next one. Do you have any questions? Feel free to shoot me an email or SM me, and we can definitely do something here. We'll see you on the next one.